Today's session is on application of complementary angle. Okay. So before going to the solving of the different sums, let me show you the basic of trigonometry. So for class 9, 10, the assumption is that let's say ABC is a triangle, right angle triangle. So this angle is 90 degree. So one of the angle will be always 90 degree, and which one will be the hypotenuse, how to get the perpendicular and base. This is very important. Let's say this angle is theta. This is a theta angle. So if this is theta, if you are if you are putting a torch here, so the lights will go there. So this will be the height or perpendicular. So the side opposite to theta will be the height or perpendicular for this with respect to this angle. Okay, and this opposite to the 90 degree will be the perpendicular hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse. Okay, so hypotenuse is the opposite side of the 90 degree angle, right? So rest will be this one will be the base. This side will be the base. So in trigonometry, you are having three sides. One is hypotenuse, one is base, one is perpendicular. Now hypotenuse side is always fixed, which you can identify by seeing the 90 degree angle. So side opposite to the 90 degree angle. So this side is opposite in front of 90 degree. So this is the hypotenuse. So you can identify very easily. Now if I am taking this is theta, if I am putting a torch from here, what happens? This torch, the lights will go here. So this will be the height or perpendicular of this triangle. Now, so this will be the base from where we are standing and putting the torch in front. Now, if you consider this angle, now what will be the value of this angle? This will be 90 degree minus theta. Because this is 90 degree, so summation of the three angle of a triangle is 180 degree. If this is 90 degree, then raised to summation will be 90. So if this is theta, then this will be 90 minus theta. So these two are saying the complementary angle. Now for this angle, this side will be perpendicular. With respect to this angle, this will be perpendicular and this will be base. So for these two angles, they are getting swapped, base and perpendicular. So if for sine theta, if I am saying sine theta, what will be the value of sine theta here? Sine theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. That means BC by this AC. This is sine theta. Now, here if I am taking the value of sine theta, sine of 90 minus theta. So, sine of 90 minus theta will be, for this angle, this is perpendicular and this is hypotenuse. So, it will be AB by AC. So, these two sides are just swapped. Now, for this angle, so what is the sine theta is equal to BC by AC here. Okay. Now if I am taking cos 90 minus theta here, what I will get? Cos 90 minus theta for this angle. So cos means base. This is the base and the hypotenuse for this angle. So cos of 90 minus theta is equal to BC by AC. So that means sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos of 90 degree minus theta. Okay. So this is proof. So this is the relations of complementary angles. Okay. So now I think it's clear to you. Let me write it down again. So you can write sine of 90 degree minus theta is equal to cos theta. Similarly, cos of 90 degree minus theta is equal to Sin theta. Now the same pair will happen for tan and cot. Okay. So tan of 90 degree minus theta is equal to cot theta. Now sec of 90 degree minus theta is equal to cosec theta. So these are the complementary relations, and I will show you few of the solutions applying this part. Okay. Now you don't have to remember, you just go and practice. Now for mathematics, keep remembering is not an good practice. Like if you do regular practice, after certain days you will get the flow. Suppose you practice it for 7 days. After that, if you skip it for next 7 days without practice, it will be with you. So retention is very important. So there is a word retention. Nowadays, lots of students facing the issue with the retention of concept. To keep the things in mind, how it's going to happen. So keeping the thing in mind does not mean every day you have to practice the same thing. If you do non-stop practice for let's say 1 week this trigonometry, after that once in a week, that will help you to keep the things. Okay, so it does not mean that to keep the things something in your mind you have to practice every day the same thing. After limited 7 days or 10 days practice, things will be like a permanent setup in your mind. Okay, so increase of retention is very important. So for that you have to do lots of practice, and I'll ensure that after end of the practice, let's say 7 or 10 days, it will really help you. Now let's do something. Let me show you like sine of 18 degree. What will be the value? So we have to take it as in theta. So we know the formula. Sine of theta is equal to cos of 90 degree minus theta. So if 18 degree is equal to theta, then sine of 18 degree means cos of 90 degree minus 18 degree. So that means cos of 72 degree. So sine 18 degree equivalent to cos 72 degree. Okay. So these are very important things, and it will be like there is a question, find the value of tan 65 degree divided cot 25 degree. Cot 25. So tan 65, if I am taking tan theta, so you know that tan of theta is equal to cot of 90 degree minus theta. So here cot of 90 degree minus 65 degree divided cot 25 degree. So cot of 95 minus 65 means cot 25 degree by cot 25 degree 1. So this way you have to apply the concept. Okay. Now let's go to few other solutions. Okay, like prove that cos theta by sine of 90 minus theta, sine of 90 degree minus theta plus sine theta divided by cos of 90 degree minus theta is equal to 2. We have to prove this. Now what we are going to do? We will apply sine of 90 minus theta means cos theta, cos of 90 minus theta means sin theta. So it will come, if I take in the left hand side, so I will not touch cos theta, but sine of 90 minus theta means cos theta. Then sin theta will come here, then cos of 90 minus theta means sin theta. So 1 plus 1, 2. Solve. This way you have to solve the problem. Next is cos of 90 minus a, cos of 90 degree minus A multiplied by sine of 90 degree minus A. Sine of 90 degree minus A divided tan of 90 minus A. Tan of 90 degree minus A. We have to prove this as an 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square A. Suppose, so there is a trick you have to follow. So cos square A, you know the formula, right? Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Or I can say sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. So if I can prove sin square A from here, that will also help us, right? So let's go there. So cos of 90 minus A means sin A. Sin of 90 minus A means cos A. Divided by tan of 90 minus A means cot A. So now cot A means cos A by sin A. Without step jump I will do sin A cos A. Cot A means cos A by sin A. So it's becoming sin square A only. But that's it. Because cos A will utilize. So you prove the things. Okay. So these are the application. Just follow my sessions. I will come with a few more in the similar thread. Okay. Thanks for watching. And I believe that this session will help you.